Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Well, I did say that the next one was going to be the Amazing Digital Circus, but this Banlist came out of nowhere and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to make a video, why not? So I was kind of spoiled already, and obviously because I needed to like fix the screen and all that, but let's see how the Banlist is going to shape the meta. Well, we don't know that yet, but we can kinda guess, especially those who have played more. I'm like more casual, and I'm pretty sure that the Banlist is not going to affect that I use, but well, who knows? Yeah, I hope not. Actually, I hope not. Anyway, let's see what this balance shows. So we have I think this is a very obvious one. Rose Whip because of Cool Tune, but Noroi? What the heck? And the Gimme Puppet that enables the FTK, I think it makes sense, but isn't it kinda late? Or is it just because of people have been using Mitsurugi for that? I was kinda hoping that Habakiri will go away in this ban list, but I guess not. Oh man. Why no Habakiri gone? I want Habakiri forbidden. I know it's not a very popular opinion. I think like people like to use Mitsurugi. I don't blame them. I don't want Mitsurugi. I hate Mitsurugi. I know some people also side with me and they don't like Mitsurugi, but oh well. Anyway, let's see what about the limits. So, oh, this is a surprise. Premature burial. Hello. Okay, it's not going to be errated, right? It's just as it is. So premature burial, Yummy, fairy tale Snow. I knew Snow will be back. I knew it. They just released fairy tale support, and even if it's like not very high rarity, I think there's only one card that it's like secret, maybe one that's ultra, and maybe one that's super, and everything else is like common. I knew Snow will be back, so I'm glad that I got a couple of Snows, so I can sell most of them. Yeah, boy. Anyway, more Malice hits. I'm always happy for some Malice hits, although I haven't seen Malice as much. Like, I haven't seen it at all. I only ever see it because of Master Duel. So it's like, maybe like some Cyber's hate is like fine. It's a decision, I will say. White Rabbit is very strong just because it can set a card that can be used right away, and it's like more extension that Malice has. So yeah, Yummy Way. So it's yet another Yummy limit. So now Yummy, I will say, is pretty much dead. At least that's what I think. Snatch it to 1, Yummy away to 1. That means they cannot run away every single time. because I know I haven't played Yummy at all, but I know it's kind of like uh, they can use the effect to run away, they bring others back, and then I kind of like synchro and link once more in the opponent's turn because of one of the effects, I believe. And it's like, yeah. So they cannot do that as freely anymore, which pretty much means that Yomi is like maybe not dead, maybe hanging by a thread, but obviously Killer Tune is going to be the prime synchro deck now. Maybe Elf Notes, but I don't think so. So they limited Branded Fusion. Was Branded Fusion semi-limited? I don't remember, but I enjoy that. That's nice. Now Metamorphosis, they also brought back Metamorphosis, which I'm surprised. So they're bringing two vintage cards that were banned many years ago, and I don't know how that will shape the meta, but maybe not as much when it comes to Metamorphosis, at least, because I know it's been at least, I don't know, a couple days already, I think, since they changed the ban list on Master Duel, and it hasn't really show up. So maybe it's not going to show up as much, but we'll see. Like, there are many things that can be done with Metamorphosis, so it's going to be interesting having it, and it's something that I want to see what can enable. I know a couple of things that it can enable, and I like some, I don't like some other ones. So Radiant Typhoon Chant. I'm not sure which one Chant is. I know Visions is the one that people most commonly use to draw 2. Is that what it was, right? Chant, So I have no real opinion on that. I haven't played Radiant Typhoon. I haven't played that much against Radiant Typhoon. Rahu Dracotail is a surprise. I will think they will leave Dracotail because I don't really see many people using Dracotail lately, but I guess not. And Synchro Overtake, I think, is that a newer one? I think that's a newer one. If not, it's just like a card that does maybe too much for synchro decks, so that will make sense, especially if Killer Tune can use it. And yes, I am saying Killer Tune because I hate the name Kill Tune. Like, what the heck is that? Why would you use that name? I don't understand Konami's philosophy when it's not translating. I forgot the word, but when adapting archetypes and their names, like, sometimes they're very good, sometimes they're like, bruh, why are you doing this? Why are we doing this in 2026? Like, well, technically I guess in this case was 2025, but it's still. Anyway, let's see, what about the semi-limits? Lucias and Arthalion. Interesting. I would have actually limited Arthalion, and everything else would have been fine. I'm pretty sure. Like, limiting Arthalion means that Dracotail cannot do the same thing every other turn. and just like bounce everything from the opponent, and the opponent cannot play. Like, that's, I think, my solution to that. They will need, for example, to bounce their own Arthalion to be able to do it, but that will be one less card. That will be one bounce that they wouldn't have. So it's like a matter of thinking. That's something that I would have done myself. I'm not sure if that's like a good opinion, but that's just what I would have done. And that would be it. Yeah. There's nothing else coming out of the ban list as 3 copies. It's just like those. That's how it is. Huh. Very interesting. So I'm not sure. I was expecting a bit more. I don't know if I was expecting like an Ash semi-limit, for example, but I was certainly expecting something that will maybe hinder Killer Tunes a little bit. So I'm kind of scared. I'm not sure if playing what I usually play will be like a good choice, but I mean, anyway, like I maybe I'm fine. I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't stumble upon any Killer Tune players just because of my situation. But anyway, when it comes to other cards, like, it's crazy that both Metamorphosis and Premature Burial are now usable. They're limited, but it's like, it doesn't matter. They're back. They're back. So, do I have one Premature Burial? I cannot remember. I think I do, actually. Maybe I have more than one. I don't know. I will need to check my cards. But it's funny that now it's back. And Snow, I knew Snow will be back. Maybe I can slot Snow, now that I think about it. It's like, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But Snow is very versatile, and I think it's not like both effects. I think they don't have a once per turn class, so I think you can use both the Book of Moon effect and the quick special summon. So that's funny. It's going to be funny. That's not going to be annoying at all. Anyway, I hope you like this one, and this is obviously more for the people who follow me through Yu-Gi-Oh, who are subscribed through Yu-Gi-Oh. So I know this isn't going to get like a lot of views, but I do want to know what you guys think. Like, if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, maybe you're watching without playing, which is like weird, but I really will think that. I will appreciate it. Maybe you just like how my voice sounds. I don't know why. I think my voice is pretty normal. But anyway, but yeah, I do want to know your opinion on like this ban list. Were you expecting something else? Did you want something else banned? Did you want something else coming back? Were you expecting something like, I don't know, what's something crazy to say? Man, I cannot think of anything. Like, I think the Metamorphosis and Premature Burial are crazy in on itself. So maybe I cannot think of anything else. Maybe One Day of Peace at 3, or is that a thing already? Maybe not. Probably not. Anyway, remember, if you like the video, give it a like, and also subscribe. uh, I'm kind of close to 200. I didn't think I would get there, and I do want to make another video that's going to be probably next week, but I do want to upload the the Amazing Digital Circus reactions. I want to make those for the Sundays, but in between I will try to also upload other types of videos if I have time to make them. So that's kind of my plan, and I do plan to upload like next week something about the fact that I've been now doing this for a year now, more consistently, and kind of like my opinions on it. So yeah, if you're someone who wants to hear about that, then uh, subscribe and hit the bell for that notification, because you're going to get it later on. Anyway, I'm done for today, so I'll hunt your pieces later. Bye bye.